Hello, good morning student. In our previous lecture we have read about the function, how to define function, how to call the function and how to write the block of code of the function. Now in this lecture we are going to study about how to pass the argument or how to pass the parameter to a function. I hope you have enjoyed the previous session and now you will enjoy this session. Now, how to pass the argument? First of all, we have to learn about number of argument. What does it mean? By default, a function must be called with the correct number of arguments. That means कि if you are going to pass, let understand this by the example of function. Define pi function a b. This is our function pi function where a and b is the parameter, and print ab pi function 10 and 50. We can say that here a and b, there are two parameters in the definition part of function. That's why we have to pass the argument, pass the value of two value for two parameter. That means by default this returns a equal to 10, b equal to 50. This type of argument is also called positional argument. Positional argument. That means we can say a represent 10, b represent 50. The value of a is 10 and b is 50 by default. This is called number of argument or positional argument. If there are two parameters in definition part of the function, then in calling part there must be two parameters, not less, not more. Let's see this with the help of output. Now if we are going to run this program, we have to comment all these functions because there are more than one function in this program. So now let's run this program. Set F5. This is the output. Here 10 and 50. 10 is the A, 50 is the value of B. This is what I am going to say that. If you try to call the function with less or more than two arguments, you will get an error. What does it mean? Let's see it with the example. Okay. Now define function. Create and pi function. Now here if we are going to pass a value of single variable. Here there are two variables. A and B, but in the calling part of function we just give the value of one parameter. So if we are going to run this function, see the output. See the output. Run this program. Here this is the error, type error, pi function missing one required positional argument B. That means the interpreter has get the value of A, but there is no value of B. Argument B is missing. If we are going to pass this value again, run this program, and we see the output. Then 16. That's fine. Again, if we have passed three values. Here there are three arguments, three values, but two parameters. Two parameter, three values. Again run this code and see the output. Again same error. Type error, positional argument 2, but 3 were given. Two positional argument were there are two parameters, but value passed is 3. That's why we are going to add some more variable. That means there are 4 parameters and the value will be passed in calling part of function is 3. Again run this code and observe the output. This is again missing one required positional argument b. That means the interpreter is not getting the value of b. Now we have to pass one more value here. Now run this. Absolutely fine. I hope you understand the working of number of argument and what is the positional argument. What is the positional argument? Now our next program is key value or keyword arguments or key args. Here we can pass the value of parameter with the parameter name. What does it mean? If we are going to define three parameter A, B, C and we want to pass the value by keywords C equal to 10, B equal to 15, A equal to 1 to 1. That means there is no concept of positional argument because the order of the argument does not matter here because there is already passed the value with the keywords with the name of the variable, the value with the name of the variable. Suppose that C equal to 10. That means it doesn't matter in what order C are defined in the definition part of function. Here third position of C, but here we have defined C at first position. But this is A is not going to take the value of C. The value of C will be 10, B 50, A 121. That means in keywords argument, order of argument does not matter. It doesn't matter in what order the variable is passed in the definition part and calling part. It's only take the value as calling by the name of the variable. So let us run this code and see the output. 121, 50, 10. Here we can say in this A int A is 121, B is 50 and C is 121. Our next program is default parameter. Next one is default parameter. Default parameter value, what does it mean? If no argument passed in calling a function, then the default value is passed to parameter. That means if we are going to define any variable in the definition part of the function and we have not passed the value in calling part of function, suppose that this is the function defined by function, A is the parameter equal to 2 months. We have defined the value of A in the definition part of this function 2 months. While when we are going to print I am learning Python from A. Now we are going to pass the value py function 6 months and py function. Here we have give the value of A. Here A is the parameter, 6 months is the argument. That means the value of A is given in the first calling part of function, but in second calling part of function there is no value passed to A. That's why what will be the output? Let's run it and check it. See here, I am learning Python from 6 months. In second line, I am learning Python from 2 months. But in our but in our function, in second part there is no value is given. There is no value passed to a. That's why this is called default parameter. If there is no value of a, it will take default value, default parameter value, which is defined in the given in the definition part of function. That's why it is called default parameter. This is called default parameter. We can see the output. I am learning from 6 months. This is the passed argument. This is only blank argument. That no value of a is passed. Then in this condition the default value will be acquired, taken by the function. Next, if we are going to return any value in function, we have to use return statement. If, as I told in the previous lecture, function is the block of code which return the value as a result. When we are going to return any statement, any value, any argument, then we have to use return statement. Return is the keyword. How to use this? We will see with the help of function. Here this is the function define py function y return 2 plus y, print py function 10, print py function 10, 100. Now this is what we are, y is the parameter here, and what will be the return by the function? 2 plus y, that means the value of y will increase by 2. So run this program and see the output. 12, 1, 2, 1. That means we have passed the value of y is 10 and 100. But what will be returned? Return 2 plus y. That means more than 2 more than y. This is the output. You can say that 12. Y, here y is the 10, but the value will be 12. Here y, value of y is 100, but the value returned by the function is 102, because we have returned 2 plus y in our function. This all about passing the parameter. If we are going to pass any function, if we are going to define function, with no statement. Define function with no statement. No statement, with no statement in definition part of mission. Then we have to use pass statement. Then we have to use now we have to use pass statement. Simple define. Let's see this by the help of example. Py function here. If we are not going to give any definition part, any statement in the definition part, we are just going to call the function. We are going to call the function py function. Now if we are going to run this program, now let's see the output. what will be the output of this program. That means you cannot have the definition part empty. If you are going to define function, then you have to give some statement in the definition part of function or block of code. So just run it. Expected and indented block. This is the error because here we cannot say we don't have the empty part of empty definition. Defining function with no statement in definition part of function, then we have to use pass statement. If you are going to define a function with the empty definition part, that means there is no statement in your in your calling part, then you have to use pass statement. Then you have to use pass statement. So, now run this program. Function is okay. There is no error in your function. If we are not using this statement, then there is error. Unexpected in the file while passing. This is the error. That's why if we are going to use function with no statement, then we have to use pass statement. Definition part of function, then use pass statement. About pass statement, we have studied in detail in our previous class. When we are studied about the statement, type of statement, then already I have explained the use of pass statement. Pass is the nothing but a statement with, you can say that, with no value, or there is a empty statement is called pass statement. I hope you will enjoy this session. Thank you for watching. This is all about your passing the parameter to the function. In our next class, next lecture, we have seen how to pass a function or how to program with the function, and then we have used recursive function method in our program. So take care, have a nice day.